Hello, it is Topical Tuesday, December 10th, 2024. Steve Sipress here. And last week, a federal court, this is only for my followers here in the United States of America, land of way too much over-regulation, including an act passed a few years ago called the Corporate Transparency Act, I believe, the CTA, which included a requirement for small businesses, many small businesses out of the 30 or so million there are in the US, many are required to file a BOI report, a business ownership information report, no later than January 1st, 2025, less than 3 weeks away. However, there's been a whole bunch of lawsuits over it, and last week a district court in Texas, I believe, put a preliminary injunction on the U.S. government, the Department of Justice, enforcing this deadline and this regulation from happening. Which, by the way, if you willfully do not file by that date, supposedly you might be forced to pay a fine of $591 a day, up to a maximum of $10,000 plus 2 years in prison for the criminal offense of not filing this BOI report. So, I am not an attorney, have a law degree, but I do not practice. I'm not licensed, so this is not legal advice, but you may want to just check it out and file it anyway as it goes through the courts, because apparently, supposedly, the U.S. government might file an expedited appeal to the next level of courts, and if they still don't get their ability to have this deadline and requirement for small business owners and to start fining them like crazy, it could go to the Supreme Court, which also could be asked to make an expedited ruling. So there's still some incredibly outside chance that this January 1st deadline may be enforceable. Again, if it were me, better safe than sorry. However, you can just roll the dice or hang with the way things are right now, where it's preliminary, but there's an injunction, or it's temporary. It's a temporary injunction. So temporarily, this deadline is blocked from happening. And then, of course, less than 3 weeks later, we have a whole new administration coming in that is thankfully anti-over-regulation. And who knows if this thing might just go completely out the window. But again, perhaps better safe than sorry. But either way, just informing you, look it up, check it out, the BOI, Business Ownership Information Reporting Requirement that was outlined in the CTA, the Corporate Transparency Act. Lots of three-letter acronyms that we love here in the U.S. Everything seems to be a three-letter acronym for something, and usually for something to do with the government, which means bloated, inefficient, wasteful, and basically does no good to anybody. However, it does exist. Might want to check it out. That'll do it. For Topical Tuesday, December 10th, 2024. Thanks for being here with me today as the sun sets in the west. Another beautiful fall sunset here in the Phoenix, Scottsdale area. Hope it's beautiful and fantastic wherever you are, and I'll catch you back here again tomorrow on World Wide Web Wednesday with some tips how to make money using the internet. Catch you then. Bye-bye.